It was 6:47 p.m. when my phone buzzed on the kitchen counter. I was just about to slide the lasagna into the oven when I saw the message from Lena that stopped me in my tracks. We need to talk. I made a mistake, and I don't know how to tell you. The oven door clanged shut harder than I intended. The smell of garlic and melting cheese suddenly felt off, like it belonged to someone else's life. I stared at those words, numb, my thumb hovering above the screen, afraid to type anything that would make it real. I finally managed to send back a shaky, "Okay, I'm home, come whenever you're ready." 3 little dots appeared, vanished, reappeared, and then nothing. Minutes dragged by. 10 minutes. 20. I paced living room, passing the framed photos of us in Barcelona, laughing under the sun, and the pictures of our daughter Zoe from her first birthday. Every photo seemed like evidence in a trial I wasn't ready to face. At 7:19, the front door opened with a soft creak. I nearly missed it. Lena stepped in, still in her navy scrubs, hair twisted up in the messy bun she always wore after 12-hour shifts. Her eyes were red-rimmed, mascara smudged into faint bruises. She looked like someone who had been crying for hours, trying to hold herself together.
"Hey," she whispered, her voice trembling. I couldn't speak. My throat felt like it was made of sand. She dropped her keys into the bowl by the door. Our golden retriever, Max, wagged his tail, then froze as if he could sense the tension between us. She took one step toward me, and then stopped, like an invisible wall had sprung up between us. "Jesse?" She choked on my name. I slept with someone." The room tilted. I had to grab the back of the couch to keep from falling. The words weren't loud, but they detonated inside my chest anyway. "Who?" It came out hoarse, foreign. Her gaze dropped to the floor. "Kyle, from the ER." She swallowed hard, barely able to speak. "It happened 3 weeks ago, after that awful trauma case. We were both drained. We went out for drinks to try to forget for a while." I could feel my body go cold. Her voice splintered as she continued. "I don't have an excuse. I was drunk, lonely, stupid, and I hated myself the second it happened." 3 weeks, 21 days. She had carried this secret, coming home to me every night, kissing me goodnight, asking about my day, laughing at Zoe's drawings on the fridge. 21 mornings she'd woken up next to me like nothing had shattered. I sank onto the couch, my legs had given out. "Did you love him?" I asked, the words coming out like gravel. "No." Her answer was too fast. "God, no. It was the worst mistake of my life." "Was it just once?" She nodded, tears streaming down her cheeks and hitting the hardwood floor. "I swear I ended it that night, told him it couldn't happen again. He's been transferred to night shifts, so we barely cross paths now." The silence that followed was unbearable. The ticking of the wall clock, the lasagna cooling in the oven, and my own heartbeat in my ears were all I could hear. "Why tell me now?" I finally managed to ask. "Because I can't carry it anymore," she said, pressing her hands against her chest like she was holding her heart together. "Every time you touch me, I feel like I'm lying with my skin. I love you, Jesse. I love our life. But I broke, and I'm terrified I've ruined everything." I laughed then, a sharp, bitter sound that didn't feel like it came from me. "You don't get to be the terrified one, Lena. I'm the one who just found out the last 6 years might be built on quicksand." She flinched as if I had slapped her. I stood up, needing distance. "Do you have any idea what this does to me?" My mind reeled, replaying every late shift, every night she stayed out with friends. Every time you said you were too tired for sex, was that when it happened? "Stop." Her voice cracked, fragile. "Please don't do that. Don't turn everything into evidence. I messed up once, one night. I'm not asking for your forgiveness tonight, Jesse. I'm not asking for anything. couldn't lie to you anymore. I walked to the window, needing to escape the weight of her words. Outside, the streetlights flickered on just like every other night. Life seemed normal 2 houses down. I wanted to scream at them, to make them see that everything had changed. "Jessie," she said behind me, so softly I barely heard it. "Tell me what you need." I turned to face her. She was standing there, her face wet, shoulders hunched like she was trying to make herself smaller. "I don't know," I said, the honesty hurting more than I expected. "I don't know if I need you gone, or if I need to hold you so tight you'll never leave again. I don't know who I am right now."
She took a careful step closer, then another. When she reached me, she didn't touch me. She just stood there, close enough that I could smell the sterile soap still clinging to her skin. "I'll do anything," she whispered. "Counseling, separate rooms, or leave the house if that's what you need. I'll tell Zoe the truth when the time is right. Please, don't let this be the end of us without fighting for it." I looked at her. Really looked. The small scar on her left eyebrow from when we tried to hang that picture frame together. The faint freckles across her nose that only came out in its summer. The woman I thought I'd grow old with. "I don't know if I can get past this," I said, my voice raw. "I might hate you tomorrow." "I know," she whispered, "and I still love you so much it feels like dying." A broken sound escaped her, half sob, half breath. She slowly raised her hand, giving me every chance to pull away, then placed her palm over my heart. I didn't move. I couldn't. We stood there, the lasagna cold in the oven, the sky outside fading into deep indigo. Neither of us had answers. The life we'd built was cracked in half, and neither of us knew if the pieces could ever fit again. But for that one suspended moment, her hand on my chest, and my heart still beating under it, we stayed. Two broken people in the wreckage, trying to remember how to breathe.
Help me hit 5K subscribers, guys. If this story gutted you even half as much as it gutted me, drop a like, hit subscribe, share it with someone who needs to hear they're not crazy for trusting their gut. I'm just getting started telling the truth out loud.